issues of facilitating further the travel and trade arrangements is all directed to take this process with a view to creating more comfort and relief for the Kashmiri people.
I think we have to build peace and reconciliation step by step. As I mentioned in my earlier remarks, we must do away with the shadow of the gun and extremist violence, because it's only in an atmosphere free of terror and violence that we can discuss the resolution of such a complex issue. The convening of the LOC CBM's working group, I think, is a very important step, because I've always maintained that people are at the heart of our relationship, and we must help the people of Jammu and Kashmir to connect with each other, to trade, to travel more easily. And essentially, I think this is a process that we need to build on, to strengthen, to sustain. And I think the benefits of that process will be there for all of us to see as time goes by.
The foreign secretaries will be happy to take 2 questions from each side. The second question to Indian side, Saurabh Shukla of Headlines Today.
Good evening. Foreign secretaries, my question is for both the foreign secretaries. What about 26/11? Ma'am, did you talk about the 26/11 terror attacks, because they continue to be the fact that there has been a tardy progress on the investigations? Have you raised it with Mr. Bashir? And Mr. Bashir, have you changed your mind about India's evidence just being a piece of literature? My second question is on Kashmir. Do you think that...
No, we'll limit it to one question.
Just a quick one. It's just related to...
We'll limit it to one question each. Thank you, Saurabh.
Yeah,
please do
okay.
Understand. Thank you.
Well, let me say on the issue of 26/11, which is obviously of critical importance for us, we have already had a very useful discussion between the Home Secretaries and the Interior Secretaries of the 2 countries. That meeting has had very good outcomes. And I did follow up on those discussions. We did talk about matters relating to the 26/11 trial and the pending issues relating to it. And we had a good discussion on this matter. And I have continued to underline and emphasize India's concern that we must have satisfactory closure, because that will enable us to move on with the process of normalization.
This is a matter that has been the subject of talks and engagement between our respective departments. That is the Interior Ministry of Pakistan and the Home Department of the Government of India. I think there has been good two-way communications between them, and I think that spirit prevails, and that these communications, we hope, will result in something that is useful. Having said that, I would like to add that while we do understand concerns in India about the Mumbai incident, we hope and expect that this issue, in a generic sense, that is the issue of terrorism, requires objectivity, requires to be addressed in a collaborative approach. And I believe that has been the spirit of the engagement between our respective departments, and the foreign secretaries agreed that it was necessary. Terrorism poses a threat to countries, to civilized societies. It must be eliminated, and I think that is certainly the sense and the purpose in which this and other related issues were discussed.
The third question is from a Pakistani journalist, Mr. Afzal Bajwa.
You can't hear?
Sorry? You can't hear the answers? Okay.
ठीक है, अभी चल रहा है।
नाज़रीन, दफ्तर ख़ारजा में मुश्तरका इस वक्त प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस जारी है, जिसमें सलमान बशीर साहब पाकिस्तानी और भारतीय मीडिया के सवालों के जवाब दे रहे हैं। माइक के अरेंजमेंट्स कुछ किए जा रहे हैं और उसके बाद भारत की सेक्रेटरी ख़ारजा निरुपमा राव और सेक्रेटरी ख़ारजा सलमान बशीर इस बात पर मुत्तफ़िक़ हुए हैं पाकिस्तान और भारत के मकबूजा कश्मीर के इशू पर बातचीत जारी रखी जाएगी। और CBM में एक अहम पेशरफ्त ये तवक्को की जा रही है कि वीज़े के मामले में दोनों तरफ के अफराद को सहूलत फराम करने पर भी बड़ी हद तक इत्तफाक पाया गया है।
बिल्कुल, इंसदाद दहशतगर्दी के लिए दो तरफा ताउन पर भी इत्तफाक जो है वो किया गया है।
Months ago, and we have stated very clearly that once this investigation is completed, we will share the outcomes with the government of Pakistan.
That is certainly the case. All such matters which relate to incidents which are deemed to be in the terror category are being dealt with by the Interior Home Secretary's level engagement, and I think that is a positive development as far as I can see.
The fourth and the last question to Archis Mohan of the Telegraph.
This is to both of you. Can you please talk about some specifics as regards to confidence building measures, particularly whether you've agreed to open newer trading points, whether there are chances of increasing the frequency of the bus service, and what are the specifics of liberalization of the visa regime?
Well, all these ideas were discussed in our meeting, and as the joint statement has stated, there will be a meeting of the cross-LOC CBM's working group very shortly, and before the visit of the Foreign Minister of Pakistan to India. All these issues that you referred to, including the increase in the number of trading days, the issuance of travel permits, making it easier, banking facilities, the bus transportation links, improving the road connectivity, all this forms a part of the cross-LOC CBMs, and they are very much on the agenda of discussion.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Foreign Secretaries. Ladies and gentlemen,
नाज़रीन, मुश्तरका प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस आपने मुलाहिज़ा फरमाई। अब